was a person who was very bad. Never practiced charity or never ate vegan. I never followed Master CHINGHAI. So of course, after he died, he went straight to where? Hell? You know where, huh? Okay. That's a bad word, but you know where, huh? Okay. Now he went to, you know where, huh? And then the king of you know what told him, you are very bad. I'm going to punish you. You have been a very bad person. You have never helped anybody, never go to listen to Master CHINGHAI teaching, and never done anything good. Never give anybody anything when they need it. Now I'm going to, fry you. Deep fry in a very big pot of oil. That's what they do in hell. People are supposed to do like that. When you're bad, they just put you in the oil and fry you. Anyhow, I saw the person say, oh my God, please forgive me. You know, I didn't know. I was ignorant. I didn't know Master CHINGHAI exists. Well, I knew, but I didn't know she's good. People told me she just sits there and looks at people's eyes or touch their head. Oh, what is that? How can I believe it? So please forgive me. And the king of hell said, no, definitely not. You are terrible. You are worse than anybody I ever seen. So your sin would be washed only by boiling oil. So there's no escape about it. Be prepared for your retribution. So he was crying and crying, but nothing helped. So all the devils were preparing the oil pot to put him in. And the oil pot was near boiling. And he said to the devil, you know, this man, because he's very stingy, he said, look, it's very wasteful. Why don't you just boil a pot of water, put me in, and keep the oil? Or you can sell it and give the money to me first, and then put me in the pot of boiling water. Oh, gosh. There was another one who was also very bad, very stingy. One day he crossed a river, tried to cross the river by himself, and then he slipped because the currents was very, very strong. And then the current swept him away in the middle, and then he kept calling for help, you know. Anybody help me? I will give you some money. And there was one person on the boat, you know, nearby. I said, okay, $50. All right, and I helped you. And the person said, $50, too expensive. $20, okay? And the other, he said, no, it's too cheap. And he's still trying very hard to, between the water, drinking. Okay, $30, okay? So the person say, no, last price, $40. So the person in the water said, I'd rather die. Too expensive. Yes, same with us, huh? Many people bargain with me, huh? What? 3 vegan meals in a day? And 2.5 hours of meditation? How about just vegan breakfast? Is that okay? Especially the Chinese. They have the tradition of eating breakfast vegan. And they call themselves also vegan. But if you press them further and they say, okay, breakfast vegan. Things like that, you know. So normally they would be Buddha in the morning and become something else at noon and evening. Or go to heaven a morning and back to hell the rest of the day. Something like that. Because they think to meditate 2.5 hours is too much, to spend all this time. And also eating vegan all day, you know, is too much. How can you value something as great as your soul by measuring it with material comfort? But many people do that. And that's their mistake. And that's why they're still here. There was a person who was also very, very stingy. He went to see a friend. A friend came to see him. And the friend saw that, he has raised so many animals, horse, chicken, duck, geese, and very groovy. But then he seemed like he was not prepared to kill any of them for him. So I was sitting a very long time waiting, and lunch came, and then past lunch hours, nothing happened. Only drinking water. So the guests were a little bit restless, and trying to make some gesture hinting. But the host said, wow, truly, truly sorry, It's rare that you come to visit me, but we didn't do anything, didn't give you any, food, I feel very bad. I don't know how to find some meat for you to give you a really decent meal. So the guest, the friend said, oh, never mind. You take my horse, I have a horse there. Just kill it, and then both of us can eat together. The guest is more generous. Of course, he knows that he won't do that. The host won't do it. So the host said, oh, no, how can I kill the horse? And then how will you go home, because you live very far away? That's what the guest waited for. So the guest said, oh, never mind, you have so many geese outside, just lend me one. I will ride the geese to go home. You know what it means? Yeah. Very good hint, huh? So anyhow, if you're vegan, just tell people straight, huh? We only raise these goose and duck just for fun, huh? Not for you to eat, huh? Tell them. Then they have no trouble. Oh, you don't feel happy, huh? With all this goose, huh? There was a person. He was not skilled in medical knowledge. In fact, he never learned any medical skill at all. But then he liked to boast to people that he is a very good doctor. So every time if somebody was sick or something, he immediately opened his book, and said, why? Take this and this together and then you'll be cured. One day there was a person, but normally it was a very small thing, like a little headache or something. Then even if headache was not cured, nobody would bother so much, and they would find something else to drink, to take. But then one day a person who had so much stomach problem came to him. So he also immediately, in the night, in the middle of the night, actually he had enough compassion. He woke up, turned the light on, and then read in the book to see what is for the patient. Okay, so he told the patient to go home, get some of the ginseng, and then just cook it, Cook it until it's become concentrated, and then drink it. Okay, the patient did exactly like that until the morning and then died. And his family members sued the bush doctor for it. And then when the church asked him, how would you prescribe things like this that make people die? And the bush doctor say, what? I did my best. I do everything according to the book. This is a book. Medicine book. I don't just talk nonsense. So the church took the book and had a look. And then when he looked on the page where ginseng is listed, and it read further like, if you have stomach problem and you drink the ginseng, then the next page say, die. Because the doctor didn't read the next page. Yes. Yeah. Something like that happens in your kitchen too. Yeah? You read the Supreme Cookbook and you read only half. No, page number 9. And the next page number 10 you don't read. And when you cook, it tastes like straw mat or something. And you say, Master doesn't know how to cook. So be careful when you read cookbooks or medical books, okay? Read it thoroughly from the end to the beginning. If you die, don't tell me.
Supreme Master CHINGHAI, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. To learn more about her compassionate life and teachings, please visit suprememastertv.com/master.
One animal is not to be fed to another. King Ashoka the Great, vegetarian.
Tomorrow, on Between Master and Disciples.
There was another doctor. So one day he was invited to come to a person who happened to shoot himself accidentally with an arrow while he was practicing archery, and he shot himself in his own leg. The arrow, went deep inside, and half stuck out and half was in the flesh. So the doctor came, took a knife, cut the outside half, and then went home. And the patient, hey!
The most powerful daily prayer for any time and before meditation, which is the order from God, and Supreme Master CHINGHAI shares with us by His blessed grace.
We humbly worship, praise, thank, obey, and love God Almighty, the Most High, the greatest, for world vegan, world peace, and our soul liberation. We thank, love, praise the only Son of God, who is the ultimate Master for our salvation. We follow the teaching of all the saints and sages. We thank, love, and praise them, who are the representatives of God for our spiritual elevation.